Hey there everybody, I'm Dave Brooks. Welcome to Dave Brooks Artist Development and the VocalTeacher.com video blog section. Today I want to talk to everybody about managing expectations. The entertainment industry is such a romantic, sexy, exciting industry. And it doesn't matter whether you're a plumber, a banker, that doesn't matter, what an architect, it doesn't matter who you are, everybody loves to sing. Whether they admit it or not, everybody likes to do it, whether they're in the car, or they're doing karaoke, or they're actually writing their own tunes, or in a band, but everybody loves to sing. So, when you get involved in this and make a decision to jump from just being a karaoke singer to actually making a demo, or an EP, or a record, or just recording your voice and letting other people hear it, get it out there, once you decide to do that, managing your expectations, it goes from just being a hobby to a vocation. And that, obviously, it goes from that to being a business. Because you're going to be spending time and money on this. So, setting realistic goals is very important. I talk to people about this every day when they come in. Technically know who you are, that's the first thing. Come see me. Let's do some sessions. Figure out what you really have underneath the hood, because that's the only way you're really going to be able to jump off and be creative the way you want to be, having that confidence as a technical vocalist, having the power, the control, and the range to do what you want to do. So that's a great goal to set, and it's very realistic, and it doesn't have to take a long time. So the technique thing is fairly important. That's one of the first things, excuse me, that you should do as someone who's getting ready to get involved in this. Okay, another realistic goal. Timeline. As you're learning more about who you are as a singer, and even as a songwriter, getting involved in that, writing your stuff down, timeline. Everybody puts a limit and timeline on everything, and I guess that's okay. You know, you want to set realistic goals in the sense of having okay, this is when this is supposed to be done. I want to be done by this period of time. But realize, and in my experience, I can tell you, point of fact, that very few people, in fact, I'll go as far as to say, I don't think I've ever met anyone who has gotten finished with a project. That means from start to finish. Technique, style, sessions, knowing writing, picking out songs, co-writing, or having songs written for you, the whole pre-production part of it, demo, recording all that, getting mixed and mastered, then going to the website, finish that off, getting your marketing in place, and then moving forward with the whole promotion end of it. No one has ever gotten finished with all that when they wanted to. And I can tell you right now, it's always going to take you longer than you think. It's always going to take you longer than you think. So set realistic goals and understand as you go through that things change, situations change. So be prepared to react to those changes. Change of venue, a change of staff. People that you're working with at first, you may not end up working with later on. You may end up not meshing. So you move on and you figure out who you want to work with. So understand that these goals that you set make sure that they are realistic in terms of time management, and also in terms of being patient with figuring out who you are as a singer. And so setting realistic goals. Number 2, don't rush the process. I cannot tell you how many times I have told this to people. Everyone coming in here wants to be good in a week, wants to be great in a month, wants to have that demo done in 3 months, or they want to spend all this time and they want to get this all done because they're looking at what other friends are doing or somebody else is doing, and they're measuring that and they're allowing that to make them move faster than they really deserve to move. Don't move any faster than you need to. What I mean by that is, learn who you are. If you're moving too fast, you're going to pass things by. So, and when you're rushing, obviously you don't dot your I's and cross your T's, man. Trust me. So don't rush the process. Be patient. Understand that it is a process and it's important. Number 3, man, be prepared to pay your dues. There's no such thing as a degree in recording artistry. There's no such thing. You don't get your degree and go walk up to the nearest record label, hand it in, and get your $1 million contract. It doesn't work that way. It's called the School of Hard Knocks. It's called the real world, and that's the way it is. Now there are things that you can do that and people that you can attach yourself to and learn from that will help you make really good decisions. Help you understand what paying your dues really is and what it really looks like. I'm part of that process, of course. Technique, stylization, improvisation, writing. We do a lot of songwriting here. I also assist people in just being realistic in their goal setting. Understand that everybody is different. We all have different levels, different learning curves. So there are things that you can do and money that you can spend that will be well spent along this road while you're paying your dues. And they call it paying your dues because you're going to spend money. You're going to spend money and you're going to spend time. So be prepared to do that when you make the choice to step out of the shower as a singer and step in front of an audience. Be prepared to spend some time and some money on this. It's a process. This is part of it. People come in here every day, spend money on being a better technical singer. They spend money here learning how to write better songs. They spend money here learning how to stylize and improvise and lyrically communicate. They spend money, and it's worth it, man. It's so worth it to do that. So be prepared to spend some time and money, not just on this, but on the demo, on creating a website. There's all kinds of things you're going to spend time and money on, but be prepared to do that because that's the way it is. Understand the risks involved as you're doing this. I don't think anybody listening to this is going to understand anything in life is a risk. Some things are more risky than others, but there are no guarantees in life. They say there's only two guarantees, death and taxes. But other than that, you know, understand that getting involved in this industry is a calculated risk. And if you know that going in, you won't be living in survival the whole time. You won't be worried and biting your nails. It's just, you know, am I going to make it? Am I good enough? Man, people wear themselves out every day worrying about, am I going to make it? Am I good enough? I'm going to tell you right now, if you're doing that, you're never going to make it. You're never going to be good enough because you're always comparing yourself to somebody else, giving away your power. So you're never, ever going to be in a situation to make a statement because you're going to be too busy trying to pull from somebody else. Okay? So understand the risks. Get in there, make it happen, be calculated, be consistent, and be patient, and everything that needs to happen will happen, and it'll be awesome, I guarantee you. Okay, number 6, we're down to 6 already, it's going by fast. Never lose the love for your craft. The reason that you got into this should be the overwhelming reason you stay in. That means that is the love for your art, for your craft, the love of singing, the love of songwriting, or both. You should always hold that close to you because as soon as you make the decision from karaoke singing to actual professional singing, it turns into a business. And sometimes the business end of it can really, really take the wind out of the sails in terms of the love. It takes the wind right out of your sails. So never ever lose the love for what you're doing. Understand that it is a business. The music industry is a billion-dollar industry, and it makes a lot of people very, very happy financially and otherwise. But it can really hurt you, and you can really lose that love for who you are and the love for your craft if you're not careful. So stay on a good path, understand this is a business, but always keep that love real close because that's what's going to get you through all the ups and downs. Number 7, take a stand on who you are, people. Take a stand. Believe, have a belief system. Take a side, pick a side, because that gives you things to write about. It gives you fodder as a singer, as a songwriter, even more importantly, but as an artist as a whole. True artists, people who do well in this industry, are people that absolutely know beyond a shadow of a doubt that they've got something to say. And they're not afraid to say it on a platform. They're not afraid to use the world stage to say it on. They're excited about it. They're passionate about their beliefs. They're passionate about their ability to connect musically to people. But that will never happen unless you understand who you are as a human being. What are your belief systems? Be prepared to share that with other people. It's all important. So let's recap really fast. These are some really important aspects of managing your expectations. Setting realistic goals. Number 2, don't rush the process. It takes time, like anything else worthwhile. Stay with it. I guarantee you, if you stay true to who you are, you will be blessed in ways incomprehensible to you right now in your journey. Number 3, pay your dues. You're going to pay them. Everybody does. I've never seen anybody walk in here that has special case written on their forehead. I don't care how talented you are, you're going to pay your dues. Be prepared to do that. Understand the risks as you're paying your dues. Understand that there are risks involved in getting into anything. But the recording industry, the entertainment industry, man, very few people ever do well. You know this. Very few people out of the billions of people or millions of people that try out for this and try to make a living at this and make good at this, very few people ever live the dream. The dream. And that's different for everybody. But very few people ever just are able to make that their own and have, make a monetary success out of their artistry. But, man, get in there and work your butt off. If you don't, you'll never know. So be prepared to spend some time and money. Never lose the love for your artistry. Take a stand for who you are. All of these things are so important for your growth and your potential or inevitable success in this industry, because success comes at different times and on different levels, and it looks different to everybody. So manage your expectations, people. It's important. And come see me. We can talk about this. I've been doing this a long time, and I love talking to new artists and people that are just entertaining the thought of getting involved in the industry. Come in and talk to me if you have questions about this, and I'll share my experiences with you, and would love to do that. So manage your expectations.